And it was great. And so a lot of those things that were happening...
Did you work with Joe directly, or who'd you work with?
I worked with Greg Frank. And I didn't know Joe so well. But I knew Greg really well, and he was the guy that hooked up a lot of stuff. He was kind of he was the guy at the time. He was real modest, you know, about things, and just a very talented musician. But he'd be the guy that could hook up, like, after the shows, you know, around 12-ish or whatever, that we'd go over to old Johnny's Hall of Fame, not the new one, and have, like, Guinness Stout, old Guinness Stout, with whoever was playing, and they'd come. And that was where I, like, had these great conversations with, like, Bo Ramsey, you know, who's pretty accessible, but he's just always, Bo Ramsey, just really cool, man, you know. But that's where I started to learn stuff. When he was taking time out for a 25-year-old, just to kind of talk about it real, you know, and let me just do what I want to do. And I knew he was doing it with other people, too. So those kinds of things are really super important to happen. And they are happening down there, whether Java Joe's is viable or not anymore. Are they happening enough with the kind of population and expansion that's happening down there?
Boy, when coffee shops are the place to be and that place is half empty, what's that say?
It says
it just needs a refacing. It needs new furniture, needs new setup, needs new vibe.
Because it's a beautiful building. I mean, the structure, huge, classy, very big city looking in the inside.
Yeah.
You got to bring it in. And I don't pretend to know how to do that, but absolutely. Absolutely. You know, remember when they used to have that magazine rack there? You could see like
the gay
stuff and the pop magazines and the other alternative stuff. I mean, granted, it's the internet age, but those kind of news racks, quirky news racks, that was some shit. It was just nice. And they don't even I don't think they have anything like that around town anymore.
It was a bastion for people who could be themselves. It was one of the first ones.
That's where I
remember before they opened, they had a dance party when they first redeveloped the thing, and
they had a rave or something.
Yeah. They had like an art thing on the other side, and then I was at that. Dude, I'm from here.
Oh, I know you are. And
my name is Amadeo Rossi.
Say it.
I'm a member of the Des Moines Music Coalition. You may not know this, but this festival was organized by a group of volunteers just like yourself. And I'd like you to take a moment to look at yourselves. Look at yourself and find 1 hour a month you can give to any organization and make things like this happen all over. All over the place.
Yeah. You know what's nice about that phrase too, though? When you say the place, is you're talking about Des Moines to a degree, but you're saying like just wherever, that's how shit happens. Other places, you could be from out of town, just do your shit.
Yeah.
It's nice. So it really isn't that. Believe me, I'm not gonna throw a compliment to kiss anyone's ass. If I say nothing, that doesn't mean I think it's a bad thing. But if I say that I like it, I absolutely mean it.
John, I knew I had an opportunity that day to say something to a bunch of people, you know, and the message was, I'm giving, give, and if you give, this is what you'll get.
It doesn't have to be this, but it's something that is fulfilling and brings people together.
Right.
You know, we're talking about thousands for a festival with a big stage and big speakers. But that's one component, because if everything is a loudspeaker festival, then you've got nothing.
That wasn't what I was saying.
No, but that's the point. I mean, you do these other things. I know it's not what you were saying, and that's what
1 hour a month.
You made it very clear, man. Whether that's being a volunteer for a phone bank and a pledge drive for a certain public television group or whatever. you know, these little festivals, these little fucking fall festivals and stuff like that. You see the same kind of thing, but on a much smaller level.
Oh, yeah,
but
it's people that care about the neighborhood.
It's the same, exactly. It's exactly the same idea. And they get hokey and whatever, but I mean, you know, regionalism like that, or regional stuff, is hokey. Being yourself is a hokey thing to be. And that's kind of what those things are. And they work. Because people have an identity. I believe people have an identity to identify with that. Their identity is reflected based on what they see around them. And that's what's so nice about the opening speech is, you know, ask yourself what you did. Take a look at yourself. What can you do? What are you doing? What are you seeing in this mirror?
I don't know if people were listening or not, but I just had to say it.
You said it, and you know what? And as it turned out, we just did it because it was a story, but it got an audience on Morning Edition and All Things Considered too, because it was good. We still call it tape. It was good tape, and it's on those video blogs, which granted are only going to get a few hundred views. Maybe later they'll get more, you know, but it's out there. It's more than the moment. You have to circulate that. And if you want to use that for promotional video footage, have at it, you know. Get the cuts, put them out there. Others will follow at a certain point, or they won't.
I'm not concerned. I know personally, you know, the obvious thing is what you give, what you give is what you get. You know, I'm not like some saint or anything, and I'm not, you know, my parents hate what I do. We had a family dinner a couple weeks ago. My dad said to me point blank, he goes, "You don't have to do anything for the city anymore. You need to do it for yourself." My dad said to me.
And what was your reaction? What do you respond to at a family table like that?
I didn't say a word. Oh, what up? How we doing? Okay. What? Repeat, please.
You're busy on the phone. It never ends. Something's brewing.
Sold out. We don't need any more people. It's not gonna make us any more money. We don't give a fuck. You gonna make some money? Is Josh gonna make some money? Is the Muse gonna make some money? Okay, well then you put in the expenses. I left $2,160 there, and you're going to be fine. All right. You're light on the expenses anyway. You've always made money on that shit, so don't complain. Otherwise, write higher numbers in, you know, in what we're doing in catering buyout. Right? Okay, you already hung up.
Who was that?
Lad.
Oh, Lad, yeah.
Oh, Lad.
Oh, Lad.
Oh, Lad.
I was trying to have a conversation with him with my earplugs in, and I realized, why am I trying to do this? This is like hurting us.
All right, I'm going to end this.